This is Nathan Blasick, 13U Lumber King, and I just want to detail a little bit here about how he's moving into a ball. What you can't see is he is being challenged with extreme velocity. Teed Wirtz is throwing very hard from probably 35 feet. And here's what I want to discuss. So this is Nate moving on a ball that I would consider to be middle away. And we know that because his lead arm, I don't know, I'm going to guess maybe 8, 9, 10 inches away from his torso. But that bat runs away to give him a little bit more length to handle that ball middle away. You can see he's turning through the ball. That front ankle's starting to roll a little bit. That lead shoulder, it has turned through impact, slamming into the ball, back leg off the ground. And quite honestly, many players do this somewhat well. Maybe not as well as Nathan, but certainly well enough. But his next swing is what begins to separate some of the good players versus the average players. So at this moment in time right here, Nathan is still stretched. He's got that lead arm in a considerable distance away from his body, so that's a long lever that we talk about. But as he moves at this ball right here, he starts to change right here. Instead of letting his hands drift away, he starts to what we say shrug or pinch to the inside pitch. And this is something that he's worked on for a considerable length of time, and he's demonstrating a tremendous job right here getting to an inside fastball. And what we notice is his hands are not nearly as far away from his body. And that's how we try and teach getting to the inside pitch. Now the role of this pinch is up here, right behind that front shoulder, right? It's the scapula, and it's very similar to a shoulder shrug. And again, when does that move happen? Right here, he hasn't yet identified location. He is starting to identify location right now. Right here comes the hard shrug, right there. Right there comes a shrug, and look at his hand action. He doesn't let his hands get away any further. The back elbow tucked at his side, trying like crazy to get to that inside pitch. Notice also how he moves through that ball. That top arm, that left arm, isn't going to extend. You know, I had a couple conversations. Are you concerned that he's not extending through the ball? My answer was adamantly, heck no. That ball is in on him. He's doing everything in his power to put the barrel on the ball, and he's getting there by turning through it, not by trying to extend too quickly. But again, when people ask me, you know, how do you do this? Where is the magic move? It is this next frame right here. Here. Not letting the hands continue drifting away from the body, but rather pinching and turning into that inside pitch.